Good, good. Shouldn't feel any different than our rehearsals. The real difference is that all the space out there will be filled with a crowd of people. That's the worst part. Oh, no, you're not getting out of this now. Girls grave. Hoorah! Time to go out there and knock those boys out next week. Marcus, how are you guys feeling? I'm fine about everything except for this pairing. Or at least we agree on something. If we got the energy to bigger, then we got energy to do the show. Looking at us now, you can guess the ordeal we went through last night. You're telling me. Great night into the old schoolhouse are enormous. Unless I get the proper drawing, so I doubt it's just at you. They can move just like those archaisms the terrorists are using. Astute assessment. The question is who left it there, and for what purpose? It's been down hundreds of years at the very least. In fact, the latest could have been placed there with the Dark Ages. Yes, that's true. It certainly isn't something to be created with the level of technology we have today. Is it really okay to leave it with the instructors? I feel like we should be, I don't know, investigating it or something? Well, we didn't really have another option. We have enough on our plate with this concert as it is. Yeah. Mother and grandfather should be coming later today, so we can always ask them to take a look. Well, for now, you should just stay focused on the concert. Your family should be here pretty soon, right? Oh, is it that late already? Yes, it is almost time for my dad to show up. I guess I'd better go out to meet my brother. I suppose I should excuse myself as okay, well before the main event. I give my best to your families. Okay, guess I head down to the horse and see who's looking to wager for today's visitor. Even more well off yesterday, so I'd be able to net my little spending cash. Come on, feed me, she panics, calling arms. Won't you let me beat my top? You're on. Later, Rita. Alright, I'll catch you later. Causing too much trouble for the class, you hear? Crow, at least try to keep the gambling in moderation, okay? Ah, moderation, such a sounding word. Be sure not to fill sweets. We don't want you to make yourself sick for the concert. Yeah. Aye, aye, ma'am. Be here soon too, right? Yeah, I meet her by the front gate around 10. They should run a little late though, so I'd have some time. She really seems to be looking forward to the visit. She'll enjoy seeing the festival with you. Make it through this morning without her nitpicking may be a minor miracle. Are you getting with the literature? I am. I'd feel bad leaving everything to Dory. I think I'll walk around the campus with Celine too, though. Oh, gotcha. Aren't you going to ask about Celine and me? Not everything that happened last night. Well, like Maki said, we have enough on our plate with this concert right now. I just want to spend the morning taking in the festival with Elise, and be ready for to go for a concert this afternoon. Great. Besides, it's not like you and Celine to know everything there is about the old schoolhouse either, right? I caught a couple times last night when you seemed like you were as surprised as the rest of us. Notice that, huh? You're right, though. There's still plenty about that building we don't know either. As for that armor sleeping in the depths, I only know a few ancient legends regarding it. I see. Still, would you be willing to share with us after the festival's over? I would. I'm afraid I won't be able to share everything, but I'll be able to tell you a fair amount. It's good enough for me. Glad to hear that. Let's give this crowd a real show to remember this afternoon. Of course. Alright, Elise said she'd be coming around 10. Took it a little while before she showed, so I guess I'll wander around the festival for a while. George said he was going to stay down in the old schoolhouse studying our find from last night. Maybe we should take him to eat. He's so excited he probably forgot to take any food. I think something sweet. Pie, maybe? I'll just have to hope make a good guess as to what he'd like. Yes, we shall. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Heroes of Cold Steel. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we had a very cool boss fight. Didn't give us an experience, but whatever, it's fine. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. First, we want to go over and talk to Becky. This is the first time you go over to a food stall. I can't believe he used to rake in the same amount of dough as me, the stall master. His economically stuff be solid too. I get that much now, at least. If we go to, I think you're probably first year. Sales battle. So yeah, really not all too much for us to do. We can wander around. We can maybe... Can we actually talk to other people? I don't know. I do apologize if the beginning of this episode is a little bit weird, as well as the end of last episode. I thought there would be a save screen after the showing of the grave. Because that is usually what happens. The Medal of Dawn is the best item in the game. Just straight up. Yeah, there's nothing go wrong with it. You literally, it's the best in the game by far. I want you, if so that we can talk, see if some of our good old friends and family go over and speak to George, because we will eventually want to speak to George, but take our time. Talking to Becky's the only one we need to, but want to go and. Still, I hear young Marcus's grades place him comfortably at the top of his class. He must be incredibly proud. I'm certainly pleased from an academic perspective, but I'm amazed by Eustace's balances of academics and athleticism. Despite his many achievements, he always looks so calm and composed. He clearly took after you in that regard. I can't say I saw this coming. Or the two of them will be singing together during Class 7's concert. What would you say to sitting together during the performance? It only seems fitting after all. Can't be serious. Marvelous idea. I'd be happy to. I only hope that my son can bring your brother any embarrassment on the stage. Dad! From opposing factions, but I guess their duties here would have them interacting quite a bit. Actually seems like they're pretty good friends, too. Yeah, I just want to go and... I just want to say everyone. Talk to everyone we can. Well, all of the major people. So everything's okay back at the company then? Spice-Man should find the time to make it over here. Especially with everything that's happening in Crossbell. As I've told you before, time is something you make, not something you find. As a member of the board of directors, the Academy Festival is exactly what I needed to make time for. How else would I be able to see how the Academy is being run? My, what impressive time management. I can only hope your logistical wizardry can help you put the pieces of my company back together. That's supposed to be a jab at my new self-supporting accounting system. You may not have noticed, but times have changed. Increasing efficiency is the only way a corporation can remain successful. Your policies may have worked when you were chairman. They do nothing but hurt the company if enacted today. You know that efficiency makes communication and cooperation between divisions so much harder. That's just what happens when a corporation develops and grows. Problem perhaps, but a necessary one. Will you two just drop it? We haven't seen each other in 5 years, and the first thing you do is start arguing. I, for one, am overjoyed to see how well these two still get along. Well? What do you mean, well? Are we talking about the same people? Maybe. But maybe Gwyn is secretly a spy! He's probably not. But he could be! Heading up to the second floor, I'm going to imagine in the art room is where Gaius is. Look at them both, taking it all in. Especially Toma. This is the first time he's set foot outside the Highlands, after all. I can see his eyes sparkling. Glad he's having a great time. Same here. Our decision to come to Thor's means that now Toma's been able to see another part of the world for himself. Who knows? Perhaps this is the way the winds and the goddess wanted it to be. Reed, it's good to see you again. Sorry to bother you out of the blue. I'm glad you could make it all the way out here. I heard you two ran into trouble on the way here. What happened? Well, we stayed the night at my house in Heimdall yesterday, you see. And Toma thought it would be a great idea to get lost while exploring the city. It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know it would be so big, be so full of people? Don't worry, I had just the same reaction when I first visited. At least they found you safe and sound. How are things back in Nord? Over here, it's hard not to feel the tension at the Crossbell border, but I'm curious if it's the same over there. To be honest, it hasn't really had any effect on Nord. Should things take a turn for the worse, Sendergate is ready to act. Lieutenant General Vander seems to have a handle on the situation, though. He also got information to go through really quickly. Seems like we have a lot to thank him for. Indeed. We'll have the chance to do so personally at some point. That's enough of the serious talk. Have a good time today, both of you. It's nice to just catch up with these people that we haven't seen in a while. Like Elliot's... Where is Elliot? I would have expected Elliot to be in the music room, but apparently not. Lots of small children. Oh, there we are. Elliot, my sweet boy, why do you shrink from your father's loving embrace? Because it's embarrassing. If you want a little help, please. It's the first time we've been together in so long. It won't be right for me intruding out of your bonding time. Unless, however, Dad gets too carried away, which you should expect a severe scolding later. You resemble your mother more with each passing day, Fiona. Like Fiona rules over you. Oh, Reen! I want to see you, Reen. It's been too long. Agreed. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant General. I know you're incredibly busy. Think nothing of it. Nothing in the world could keep me from seeing my beloved son take the stage by storm. Admittedly, this does make things more difficult for Neidhart. He's at Guerrilla Fortress right now, right? That he is. And I've left him in charge of maintaining contact with the other armored divisions. If our circumstances weren't quite so precarious, I would have allowed him to remain here to attend the festival. But I'd bet anything he'll be a commander someday, so I figured he might as well get some good experience in. I suppose so. Things would be really tense over at Crossbell. Still no sympathy for your subordinates, I see. Dad's mercilessness aside, best of luck on your performance, Elliot. Try to put on a show that will leave even this stubborn old man flabbergasted. Old man? Definitely try. Besides, gotta prove that I've come a long way since I first entered the academy. The rest of us will be there to help you do so. Always nice. Nice family bonding, even if it is embarrassing for Elliot. That just makes it more fun for us. I'm stuck here on duty today. Oh, cruel fate! Why must you draw me away from husband hunting? Although, this might be the ideal opportunity to capture any darlings who come through here. Anytime I see Margarita, I need to voice her, because I enjoy the Margarita voice. It's fun. I have fun with the Margarita voice. It's been some time, Reed. It really has, Viscount R.C. Good to see you. So you brought Klaus with you. I won't miss Lady Laura's concert even if all of my bones were broken and I had to drag myself to this academy. I understand Klaus's appearance, but you have more important matters to attend than a school concert, Father. I see you both made it, but it would be a lie to say I'm not worried. What's the point? Is it okay for you to leave the Courageous? Your fears are misplaced. This situation abroad may be somewhat shaky, but the Courageous isn't a military vessel. While I and the crew think it's regrettable we've reached this point, it's not our place to intervene. We intend to escort Prince Oliver to the peace talks. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. What's going on in Crossbell? However, our duty does not change the fact that we are here for a brief respite. My lord, please purge all thoughts of political machinations from your mind and enjoy yourself while you're here. My thoughts exactly. In fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to finally explore your academy. You mind getting us alarmed, Laura? If you so desire. And we shall hope that the three have a good time. Looks like Slade's taking an interest in the festival too, so I've been showing him around a little. It's a nice feeling knowing we can relax and enjoy ourselves like this after last night's ordeal. Glad to be able to resolve the problem at the old schoolhouse. Couldn't agree more. You must be just as tired as we are after last night. So plenty of mysteries for us to solve, but worrying about them now isn't going to help anyone. We've got a concert to focus on. And on the rooftop? No, we might as well just talk to everyone that is important. So we can talk to Sarah and Toval. Yo, Rian, it's been a while. Hey, Toval. You come all this way just for the festival? Of course not. I wish, but sadly I'm mostly here for work. Tagged along with Viscount on our side, actually. What would he be doing here? I can't speak for the Viscount, but Toval and I came to swap info. Tensions are on the rise in Crossbell, and the forecast doesn't look pretty. So we need to keep as up to date as possible about what's going on. That makes sense. Hold on, did you say swap info? Who? Toby, long time no see. How many damn times have I told you to see me first if you're ever interested? I'm a productive member of society if you can't take the little friendly advice, Toby. How many damn times I have to tell you to stop calling me Toby? Enough with the life advice. You're not my dad. Just old enough to be. I wouldn't have expected the two of you to be acquainted. Once upon a time, I took care of this little runt. You could say that since then, the two of us have been stuck together like glue. Yeah, you took care of me. That's sure one way to put it. Especially if you know the fact that you used me and turned my life into a freaking bestseller. Oh, I've read that one, actually. It must have been quite the roller coaster, but at least it made for some good reading. By the way, who was that sister in it? She was really larger than life. Half the book was the stuff this old geezer exaggerated or made up. Okay, sure, I might have bent the truth a little bit in the part where I died. First, I hate to break up the good time. Instructor Sarah and Tomal said they were hoping for some information. Does that make you their source? I guess you could say that, though I prefer the term information broker. It's really more of a hobby than anything. Running the pawn shop's my main gig. A hobby, says the man holding some of the most dangerous info money can buy. On that note, are we gonna spend all day flapping our guns, or are we gonna get down to business? Fine, simmer down, young lady. It must be pretty dire and cross where we're at about now. There you go. I get the feeling I'm not meant to hear what they'll be discussing. It's interesting to know that Nick is an interesting man, I guess. Mysterious man of mystery and intrigue. And Mr. Intrigue. Oh, here you are. You already done looking at the attractions? Not a chance. We're just taking an itsy-bitsy little break. Quantum deathmatch. The upper hand is mine. You're not taking me down that easy. I've turned the tables before, and I will turn the tables again. I don't know if I've ever seen you this series, but I'm gonna win and tell Lecter all about it later. I'd grab to him sooner, but he couldn't end up making it to the festival. Captain from the Intelligence Division? Yeah, we went off to Crossbell this morning. And once again, William casually reveals military secrets to everyone within earshot. What happened that they need him in crossbow so quickly? This would be really bad over there. And I believe that is everyone. Oh, no, we still have Toa. How did I almost miss Toa? We can't miss Toa. That said, there's quite a crowd over here, so understandable how I could miss where Toa actually is. But I'll find her eventually. I don't even know where she is, though. It says she's out here at the front gate, but don't exactly know where. There's the 2 fencing club members. There's a random male student. There's Balloon Lady. There's Hugo and Becky. If we go over here, there's Ferris. We need to find Toa. You're not Toa. The courtyard, definitely not here. Definitely not at the garden. Where is Toa? Am I just missing something? Where is our beloved student council president? Oh, there. Found you, Toa. Ah, Reed. Just finished getting the directors over to the main building. How about you go and meet them? Couldn't run a single leg. I was just about to head over there. So, have you heard anything from Angelica by any chance? Well, she hasn't gotten in touch, so I don't know if she'll make it. Sorry, it's not the kind of thing I should be talking about when we've got a concert to focus on. Jason's coming along to see it too? Right. All the more reason to put on a good show. Right, this needs to be spectacular. And indeed, I think it shall be spectacular, but we're not going to get going until next time. So, until then, see you guys later.